Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Brandy Janae, and we are back with another video, okay? Another video. And today's video we are talking about Love Hotel. Okay, now have you been watching Love Hotel? Who's watching Love Hotel? It comes on Bravo and I watch it on Peacock. So I will be watching and I will be giving you a recap of each episode. Now, if you're a Housewife fan, you already know Luann, Ashley, Shannon, and Giselle. But let's start by this because this is the first question that I thought about when I knew this show was coming on. Love Hotel. I mean, it sounds a lot like Queen's Court, right? I don't know why they just couldn't be the third season of the Queen's Court. Does it have something to do with the demographic, you think? I I don't know. It feels like they could have been the third season of the Queen's Court. But here we are with season 1, episode 1 of Love Hotel. Let's get into it. So again, if you're Housewives fans, you know we have Giselle and Ashley from Real Housewives of Potomac, Shannon Bedore from Real Housewives of Orange County, and Luann, formerly known as Countess Luann de Lesseps of Real Housewives of New York. Legacy. That's what we calling them. That's the first group, Legacy. Okay, so Ashley arrives first, and she is followed by Giselle. Then Luann comes in, and Shannon is last but not least. The ladies get settled in, and they meet up a little bit later. The host, I didn't get his name, I didn't write that down, but he seems to be like a super fan. Host slash like concierge person because that's the role that he is also playing at the Love Hotel. Um but he seems to like be a super fan, and not just because of kind of knowing the ladies' backstories and their histories, but he has a lot of references that you have to be a Housewife fan to get the reference. And listen, if you're not a Housewife fan, this is a show that you could watch without knowing what the ladies' backgrounds are. They're going to kind of give you a little synopsis of it at the beginning of the show, but of course it helps if you know their background, because Luann, I'm expecting to be a ball of fun. Drop down in the comments and tell me, like, who is it that you expect to be the wildest on this season. I'm giving it to Luann, hands down. And while you're at it, make sure you like this video, okay? Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I drop another video or when I go live. Let's jump back into this review. So, like I said, they're talking with the host. The host is kind of just explaining to them what the expectations are for them while they have their stay at Love Hotel. That they've selected these men. The men are of quality. They are qualified. The men are well to do. They take care of themselves. So he is hopeful that there will be somebody there that they can fall in love with. Some, either all of them or one of them, right? Um, they talk about what they like and don't like, the ladies do amongst themselves. Listen, Luann called it right. She says she don't want a guy that's fighting for the mirror. And I hear you, Luann, because I don't either. Okay. Now listen, the men come out. It looks to be about 20ish, the typical amount for some type of relationship show this way. So it's about 20 of them. It's a lot of silver foxes, which I'm guessing for Ashley is just fine considering she's divorcing an older man. I don't know if that, I mean, does that mean that's what she like? Anyway, there's a nice mix of men, but it's a lot of silver foxes. Now it's 3 out of 2 are, almost 60. So I guess that's the way it should be. But Ashley should feel right at home. I just don't think Ashley is there for anything but to have fun. It's something to do. She's single. And like I said, she's 36, 37. Like, she's not having trouble dating. I mean, she just happened to not have dated in a long time, and because she was with this older guy married to him and had been with him since her 20s. But she is not going to have a problem dating. So I really don't know why she's here. But I digress. Let's get back into what happened on this episode. Okay, so um oh, that's what I wanted to ask y'all. I think I got into that a little bit though. So drop down in the comments, let me know. Are you interested in seeing these ladies date? And if you are, which ones? What are you looking forward to? I like to say I'm not necessarily interested in seeing how they date. I'm just looking forward to seeing how this goes. I know Luann is gonna be a who. I expect Luann to get the most play, because Luann know what she doing, honey. Luann is a man eater. Is that the name of the word song? Yeah, Luann is something, at least in my opinion, from what I saw on Real Housewives of New York, because I do not know that lady in person. But you can't tell me that she ain't a trip. All right. So now after, so like I say, the men come and join them, and with that they start to have like a mixer, so everybody kind of breaks off, having one-on-one conversations, group conversations, trying to get to know each other, break the ice. That, and like I said, y'all, Luann already got the men going crazy. She over there talking to two men, honey, and they are in their confessionals like, oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous, her hair, she's so tall, honey, like they are going crazy. But then she leaving them hanging, honey. She done told the men like, stay right here while I go to the bathroom. And when she gets over to the other side, honey, somebody else done got her attention, and she then went over to the other side of the room. That man say she not coming back. He say, I'm gonna leave her shoes right here. So what I say, they left her shoes right where she left them. And rightfully so, honey. She just gave them the okey doke, but that's what Luann do. I told y'all she know what she doing. She gonna have these men going crazy up in that house, honey. Giselle grilling the men as we mostly would expect. I expected it. I don't know about you. Um, Ashley is having fun as I expect, and Shannon is shell shocked. Shannon is like, "What am I doing here?" But she is doing her best. When they come back from the mixer, they talk back with the host. They find out that they will be selecting a person, a male, that they need to ask out on a date for the next day. Giselle kind of was like, hey, I don't ask me on a date, but I guess I'll do it for the Love Hotel. Honey, I guess you would too, but I get where she's coming from. I'm not really used to that either, but you are at the Love Hotel, so giddy up, giddy up. Um, the ladies excused the men out of the common area where they were, and they just kind of started chatting about like who they feeling, who they might be asking for the date amongst each other. Then that just kind of ends the night, right? The next morning, we're watching everybody kind of wake up, start their mornings. The ladies have pulled the men that they want to ask out on a date to the side and have promptly asked them for a date. So we see Giselle and Jay go on a tequila tasting date. They also try a $25,000 taco while they were there. This taco had lobster, some other type of fish, caviar, and gold flakes on it. And they said it was good. It sure enough looked good. I wouldn't mind trying it if I could. The date looked like it went really well. Luann and Jerry go on a champagne and oyster tasting, which that's something I would love to do as well. What about y'all? I wish I could go on dates like that. You think we could? I need to find an oyster place out here where I live. Now this is the other thing. Should Luann be drinking champagne? And it looked like she is, honey. Don't look like she just drinking it. She is guzzling that glass of champagne. And we can tell, right? Because now those oysters look good that they eating. But Luann, they decide to go walk on the beach. Luann feeling them bubbles, feeling that champagne. So she say to him, like, she give him a kiss. That's what happened. She give him a kiss. And so in the confessional, she say, well, I ain't feel nothing in that kiss. So honey, she was over it. Like, you didn't make this thing tingle tingle. I don't have no more time for you. So they go off walking. They still walking down the beach, holding hands. And I'm guessing this is like so they could get their little shot of them walking. But all of a sudden you hear Luann say, "Okay, I'm done." She drops his hand, turns around, and walk back. Like she's kind of like seen. And so I thought to myself, yeah, Luann was drinking that champagne. Listen, Luann is grown. Luann is 59 years old. She's almost 60. She can decide to drink if she wants to, and she has told us that in so many ways on Real Housewives of New York. However, last we saw her, she was not drinking, and that is kind of become the thing. Is as soon as we see her on camera to see if she's drinking or not. And so I'm here to tell you she is. Okay. The next person we go to is Ashley and Wale. They do a coca and chocolate making class. Now the funny thing about them during their day is I guess there's this special way you should try to get the coca out of its shell. And as the lady is explaining it, they're trying to do it, and Ashley just like massacres her nut shell, whatever it is. And Wale gets his out perfect. The coca is perfect. It's not, harmed in any way. And so the lady ends up saying to them that, ancient, what do they call it? Ancient history says that if you're able to get the coca out of its shell without breaking it or without harming it, then you're ready to get married. So that just solidified what I told y'all at the top was Ashley was there for fun. Ashley is not there to find who she about to marry because Ashley is not thinking about getting married. So then we see Shannon and Earl meet for a wine and cheese tasting. That's their date. Now, same question. Should Shannon be drinking wine? She had a really rough last year. Again, she is 60. I'm not trying to tell Shannon what to do. She is very well able to make her own decisions. But she has the same issue. Every time we see her, we are going to be looking to see if she's drinking or not. But in this case, it looked like she isn't. She did have a glass, but it looked like there was water. Oh, now let me go back to when she asked Earl out on a date. Earl had a tank top on that says he loves day fishing, day drinking, or something like that. And I thought, that might be a red flag just because it appears that Shannon is trying to live a different life, like possibly an alcohol-free life. And I don't know if you can have a partner that loves day drinking. And I know he is probably just on vacation. I'm not calling the man an alcoholic, or am I trying to insinuate that he is? I assume that T-shirt is specifically targeted at vacations, because that's when most of us all are okay with day drinking and we think it's fun. But I'm just saying, we'll see. But they had a really nice date. Shannon felt comfortable opening up to him about her DUI and about the situation that happened to her. So I guess that should be a relief. She got that off her chest, at least with one person. And he did not seem to handle that information poorly. Now, Shannon is having trouble dating more than one man at one time. So she's telling Luann, like, how do you do this? Like, you date more than one man at one time? Luann is like, yes, girl. Like, are you kidding me? And if you are a housewife fan, you know that's true, honey. Luann, I told y'all, Luann is a pro. And she is going to help Shannon get there. Hopefully. We gonna see. Because, Shannon can be stuck in her ways, baby. But with her not drinking, I don't think we're gonna see any outbursts, which that's gonna be a different that will always be a different Shannon to not see her outbursts. But it was worse than Dorinda. Anyway, Shannon sees Ralph talking with Giselle, which Ralph is another guy in the house she got her eye on, but she gets a little insecure about it. She's like, "Oh my God, Giselle's beautiful. What is he doing?" And listen, Shannon, if that man is for you, he is going to be for you. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. I really hope. Now, that is what I hope, that Shannon, out of all the ladies, I hope Shannon finds love, because I think Shannon needs it the most. She needs it to just kind of get her mojo back. Listen, the other ladies got their mojo, know how, and if they don't, they know where to go get it at, because it's right where they left it. Okay. Nick, he is trying to ask Ashley out on a date. Well, I don't think they can ask the ladies out on a date. I think they have to wait to be asked on a date, but he is letting Ashley know that he would like to be asked on a date. He is so corny, I'm telling you. Um He's walking her over to the pool. He gets in the pool. Wale is over at the pool. So Wale says, "Hey, Ashley, you mind if I walk you to your room?" Ashley says, "Sure." You see what I mean? Nicholas, whichever one you are. Um, that was your shot, Shorty. You should have been the one walking her to her room, but you gonna come over and slide in the hot tub with the other two men. I don't know what was up with that. Wale comes and walk her to her room, but Wale pulls a little corny move too because now Ashley is saying like, okay, this is it because they had their date, they had a good time, they didn't kiss on the date, so she thinking he gonna kiss her there. He done walked into the room, honey, let her close the door without even giving her a kiss. So of course he walking away, kicking himself. He decides to turn back around, knock on the door. She opens it. He gives her a kiss. I think production had a whole lot to do with that because he did not ask, and we know what climate we in today. So yeah, I think production probably went on and gave him the go ahead, like, yeah, you should go back because she really was looking for you to give her a kiss. So go ahead, fine. But listen, even if Ashley does leave the Love Hotel with somebody, I'm almost gonna be certain that they're not gonna be together by the time this is airing. As a matter of fact, I think she back. Well, I don't know when this was filmed. There's a rumor that says it was filmed before the last season of Potomac. And then a few bloggers say it was filmed after the last season of Potomac. However, what I'm getting to is the guy we saw her dating on the last season of Potomac is his name Josh. Um, a picture is circulating with him and her right now today. So again, I don't know why she is at the Love Hotel. She doesn't fit in. This is not your age group, but I am definitely looking forward to seeing Giselle, Luann, Shannon. I'm hoping Shannon finds love more than anyone. I hope they all do if that's what they're there for, Ashley. But you know, the other two, it might just be a paycheck. And again, Luann know how to get her a man. Now I agree, she probably is having a hard time trusting. But Luann know how to get her a man, and we gonna watch her, honey. We gonna watch her. Now listen, I am done with this week's episode of Love Hotel. I will be bringing you each episode, each recap each week. Okay, so make sure you are subscribed to my channel so that you can be notified when those videos are uploaded. Like this video, not only helps my channel, but it will introduce you to other channels that are discussing topics similar to the topics you find on my channel. Thank you so much for sticking around. And again, drop down in the comments. Let me know, what are you thinking about this first episode of Love Island? Let's see if I rate it. If I rate the episode, is that fair to rate a new show? I guess it can be, right? Because we just gonna rate like how do we like it. I'm gonna give it a good 6. I'm gonna give it a good 6. The reason why I'm gonna give it a good 6 is because I don't know why this is not the Queen's Court. I'm kind of just stuck there. I'm kind of stuck at the fact that it feels like you took somebody's idea and then call yourself revamping it and tweaking it, and I guess that's what everybody does. But I don't know. We're just gonna see. We're just gonna see. It's a 6 for me starting off. But I will be watching. I like the ladies that are on here outside of Ashley. Um, that's funny. But anyhow, but I will be watching. So again, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can get these videos. Let me know what y'all think of this episode. Let me know what your expectations are for this season. Let me know what you rate this episode. And who are you rooting for so far? Anybody? All right, guys. Talk to you soon.